Hello YouTube, it's your girl Babs here once again. I'm just here to give you a quick update on the last hair purchase I made from AliExpress. Let's see. And by the way, the previous video I said it was Peruvian hair. I actually ended up getting the Cambodian hair. Okay, so anyways, I have a full install. So far, so good. What I've experienced so far is when I washed it, it bled crazily. I mean, if I get this wet, it's probably going to still keep on bleeding. It seems like no matter how many times I try to wash it out, it continuously bled. I first co-washed it, nothing happened, no bleeding. And then as soon as I did it with the shampoo, and I just used some VO5, it bled like crazy. I didn't know that it's not virgin hair, so it wasn't a huge surprise that it was going to be losing some color, but I really didn't think it was going to be to that level. But I was just too impatient to continue to do it over and over and over again, so I got most of it out. I just don't want to get caught with a light color in the rain, I'll put it that way. So yeah, but no, with the water by itself, it didn't bleed at all, and even with the conditioner. So it was just with the shampoo. Okay, and aside from that, I haven't put anything else in it. I also condition it with the VO5. You know, I just put some argan oil on it. I just let it air dry. I just put some argan oil on it, and I just hit it up with the curling iron. And this is what we have. So, and I'm 5'9". The hair is 3 22-inch bundles. I did get all 3 22-inch bundles into my head, and it comes down to here. Like I said, I'm 5'9", so it's a pretty good length for me. I'm thinking it is the longest. I'm gonna try to keep it at this length. You know, I'm definitely a fan of the long hair, don't care, but I don't want to get outrageous with it. So yeah, it comes down to here, and so far I'm really digging it. I mean, it's really soft. I will say when I hit it with the curling iron, the texture did change a little bit. It seemed like it got a little bit more coarse. It was a little bit more silkier before, it seems like. But I mean, it still has, you know, incredible body to it, as you can see. Unfortunately, I made this video a little while ago, so I don't know what happened to it. When I went back, it's gone. Hopefully this one is still there, because I keep messing around with the hair and I keep losing curls. So one more video, you're gonna see it looking like I just flat ironed it, which was not what I was going for. But okay, and I'm gonna try to see if I can turn around again, see if you can see it from the back. So I can see it's very flowy. Let's see. Out of a 10, I would give this hair, I would say, a 7.5. And the only reason why I say that is so far is because kind of the little wispies that are kind of not flattened down. I mean, it doesn't look too bad right now because I just slapped some more of that argan oil on there. But yeah, you know, the short broken hairs is what I'm saying, as opposed to, you know, the top quality hair that has all the even hairs. This doesn't have that. It has the sticks-ups. But I can't necessarily blame that on the hair. It could be the closure, because I mean, after all, the closure is what I'm looking at on the outside. For the most part, all this is closure. Yeah, all this is closure. So I mean, I guess I'm gonna have to look at that. And in case I didn't mention before in my other video, I did get the closure from eBay from a vendor called Wiki Hair. I got a 12-inch human virgin Indian hair closure for $15.75. And that was with shipping included. I do think that was a mistake, because I did go back on there a couple days later, and my same closure is $60. So I was thinking maybe it was a sale, but no, it wasn't a sale. It was a mistake. And unfortunately, I did not get back in there in time enough to go and order some more, because yeah, I would have racked up. Yeah, I surely would have. So that was my mistake. I don't know what I was thinking about. I think I was concerned about the legitimacy of it. I'm figuring, okay, $15.75. It's probably not even hair, let alone human hair. I didn't want to get, I mean, even though it was only $16, it's one thing to waste $16. It's another thing to buy 4 or 5 of them and waste all that money. So I just figured I would just wait it out. That was stupid, because it actually really was, and it's actually pretty good quality. I mean, you know, I can't complain about the closure so far. I did not bleach the knots. Well, I did the fake bleaching. Yeah, I did the fake bleaching with the blonde spray. Yeah. And that is by Jerome Russell. And then, in order to get the color a little bit more like my scalp, because even after that it was kind of bright looking and light, so what I did was I put on the Sally Hansen airbrush legs deep glow. I guess it's supposed to kind of be like some fake pantyhose or something, some fake tanning type stuff, but yeah, that's what this looks like. And that's all I did to the closure. I didn't spray it on because I didn't want it to get in the hair. I just kind of sat there with like Q-tips and just kept dunking and just kept dabbing and just dabbing and dabbing and dabbing and dabbing. And yes, it was a very time-consuming project, because I'd have to let it dry and then apply it again, because, you know, it's a bunch of little holes. It's not, you know, just going to sit up on there. But yeah, I mean, it's getting better. You know, I just put a little bit of lace wig glue. I just put a dab of that, just a dab of it right there, and that's pretty much all I did with that. So yeah, but yeah, that was it. That's that. Yeah, the closure. Oh, by the way, the closure, that was kind of a fiasco and a nightmare. I ordered it on November 19th. It did not get to me till I think Christmas Eve. After going back and forth with the vendor, but I was refusing to cancel the order, which I think maybe he wanted me to do so he can keep his closure or something and give me back my $15.75, but that was not going to happen. I said I'll wait till next summer for that if I need to, and just get another one in the meantime. But it did come, so I'm happy about that. And then it was still fast, even after a whole month and a half. United States Postal Service said that they delivered it, and of course there was no place to be found. I had to call them, calling up back and forth, trying to talk to the man in China. It was just a fiasco. All of a sudden, 2 days later, it comes bandaged with another package that I had. One word for that is incompetence. I think people, you should be glad to have a job. Do it right is all I'm saying. Sorry, a little quick rant. But you know how it is, huh? When you're waiting for your hair to come, don't play around with the hair. I'm just saying. All the bills seem to make it into the mailbox right on time. Don't play with the hair. You will get choked up trying to be messing around with a woman in her hair. Y'all know that. So, yeah. Here we go. One more quick look. And I'm going to try to flexi rod this next. So we'll see how that pans out. So far, the curling iron, and I also used my curling wand a little bit in the back just to test it at the ends, and it takes pretty good. Like I said, only argan oil is in here, so if I had some more product, which I probably will be using, I have, you know, different curl enhancement products and heat protectors, all this other stuff. So I'm probably going to use that when I actually get ready to go out with this. I'm not going out any place at the second, so I just figured I didn't want to put too much goop in it unnecessarily ahead of time. And let's see, so that's probably about it. And again, the only other thing too is I don't like the color. I mean, I wanted black, and it was, but half of that, so it's in the drain now. It's been rinsed out, so now this is kind of, I would say, number 2. That's not as bad as before. It's not that light, but I would say it's a 2. But it does have little highlights in it all over, kind of like reddish brown highlights. So that's the only thing. I really wanted to go for like the truly jet black vamp look. But that's okay. All in all, I can say I'm quite pleased. I did snip a little bit off of the ends because they are, I mean, they're not extremely thin. I've had thinner, but I did snip a little bit off. So I mean, when you look, it was actually longer than this, but I took off not much, probably about, I'd say maybe an inch and a half up even. Yeah, and that was just to get the little uglies off of it. But yeah, so far I'm pretty happy. Pretty happy. And again, this was delivered to my door for less than $100, $96. So I mean, I'm not gonna complain about that. I mean, seriously, when I used to buy my hair from the beauty supply store, and I used to generally get Milky Way, I was leaving out of there with 2 bags and about $100 lighter in my pocket. I would say I paid about $40-something per bag. And I think the longest I ever got was 18 inches, between 16 and 18 inches. And that was rough coming out the bag, and it barely curled, and it didn't even hold a curl, and it was just a hot mess, and it wasn't even anywhere near as much hair. So I can't complain. So, you know, if you're looking for some inexpensive hair, you want to jump into the world of better than beauty shop hair. I can't say virgin hair, but I can say better than beauty shop hair. Yeah, you might want to check it out. I mean, it's definitely not going to be any worse than a beauty supply. It was definitely better than beauty supply store hair. That much I'm going to say. It's definitely way better than the best hair I've gotten out of beauty supply stores. So, you know, when we start talking about less than $100, well, I think it's $100 now. It might have went up a few dollars after the new year. I think everybody jacked up their prices. But still, it's still a pretty good deal, I think. So, you know, if you want to give it a try. In any event, I hope everyone is having a blessed new year and staying positive and trying to continue to be motivated. I also am going to try to continue to be motivated and continue to hopefully bring more and more videos. Hopefully I'll get to improve on these videos because they are extremely fun to make. So if you could please rate, comment, subscribe, that'd be much appreciated, and I can't wait to get back to you. So bye bye YouTube, be blessed.